What is up, Batman fans? It's Tim here, and today I'm going to be giving you tons of new details for the Cold Heart Expanded Story Mode DLC coming on April 22nd for Batman Arkham Origins. And DC Entertainment has just released a video on their YouTube channel for, DC All Access, basically just talking to the creators, talking about what's going to be in the game. And I examined all over it, and analyzed everything, and found out lots of good details for this, DLC. So I'm going to start out by saying that this takes place a week after Origins, and the, humanitarian award ceremony is placed in Wayne Manor, which you probably already knew. And we got to see a little bit from gameplay details that you're watching on the screen right now that in the hallway of the Wayne Manor, and one of the huge hallways with the paintings, that Alfred gets attacked, thugs go take over the whole, Wayne Manor, and Bruce Wayne actually starts fighting the thugs. So Bruce Wayne is fighting these thugs, not in the Batman suit. And then we find out a lot of details about the suit, such as those things that we saw in the picture, like those heat things going around his whole body, are actually called the heat coils. So those will be heating up his gloves, batarangs, and everything around him. And there's going to be these things called extreme cold zones throughout Arkham City or wherever we're going to be, that will only be able to go in when you have the suit on. And he can also heat up his gloves and break up ice. So let's say there's ice surrounding by a pipe and you need to get in there. You can put your glove to it, heat it up, and crack it. You can also crack up people. Let's say people are sprayed with the ice ray and then they're all frozen in midair. You can put your gloves to it, heat the ice up, and then they break free also. And you could also heat up your batarangs until your batarangs at icicles, and those also break. So basically the whole suit has a bunch of little heat features to it. And also the enemies will having freeze guns, which is new to the series. So you'll be seeing enemies, you'll fight them, and they'll actually be able to freeze you. Probably use it in really unique ways, maybe freeze the ground, you could trip over it. And Mr. Freeze is actually going to be teamed up with another villain. And they seemed like it, what they were saying is this is going to be another big villain. I don't know if we have already seen this villain before, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's the Penguin or something like that. Because they said that, Mr. Freeze likes to work alone. And a character that really doesn't like to work alone is the Penguin. So my guess he's going to be working with the Penguin, but it could be someone new. But I feel like if it was someone new, they would kind of make them a bigger deal. So my guess is it's someone that we already seen. And we know that the big boss fight, which I think the boss fight is going to be in, or a big part of the whole thing, is going to be the Organic Research Lab. That is where we saw that huge generator ice machine thing in that picture I was talking about in a previous video. So that's pretty awesome. And Mr. Freeze is going to have its own area around the city that's brand new. So part of the city that we have never been to before is going to be covered with Mr. Freeze ice, and he's basically going to own that part of the city. And we're also going to be able to collectibles, you have to unbreak a certain amount of people, and there's going to be little collectibles you'll be able to find. So that's pretty much it, guys. The one last thing I want to talk about is the boss fight. We kind of got a little hint of the boss fight towards the end, and something he actually says, is the exact quote from him before the video ends, is that, "Have fun trying to beat me when your body freezes with ice lungs." I'm trying to remember what he said. He said basically that the air was going to freeze over and your lungs are going to, you won't be able to breathe because the whole air is going to turn to ice. So basically he's freezing the entire air. So my guess is that what's going to happen with this boss fight is that it could possibly be timed. And what I mean by timed is that you have to, defeat Mr. Freeze under 2 minutes or something. And this has never happened before. We had timed things like, defeating Mr. Zsasz. And personally, I hate timed boss battles. It kills me. But because the air is freezing over and maybe his suit's breaking and he only has a certain amount of time to destroy him, and it would make sense and it would be kind of interesting, but I really wouldn't like that. So that's just my guess. But I want to hear your thoughts on all these details in the comment section down below, guys. Thank you for watching. Know to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.